guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to be talking about the difference between a goal versus a desire. As writers, we all want to write amazing novels. We want to write the kind of novels that readers can't put down. Novels that take readers on epic journeys far away from their everyday life and that allow them to experience the world through another's eyes. Novels that challenge the reader, that teach them something or that inform them about some important issue that maybe they were ignorant about before, or maybe a novel that moves somebody in a really profound way. As a writer, you may want to get an agent, sign a deal, and see your book in stores. You want to go on a book tour and do interviews with smart journalists. You might want your online platform to explode along with your sales. We want our readers to send us fan art and to send us emails detailing what our book meant to them. These secret desires can be rocket fuel on days when inspiration is running thin. Be warned though, these same desires can quickly lead to disappointment and apathy. When these thrilling futures fail to materialize, we may wind up asking questions like, why hasn't it happened yet? What's the point in trying anymore? Or even worse, maybe I'm no good at this. Dreaming about hitting the New York Times bestseller list or winning a prestigious award can be a really fun way to occupy your time while you're in the doctor's office or lazily drinking a cup of tea on a Sunday afternoon. But there is a really big difference between a desire and a goal. Getting an agent, a book deal, or winning a literary award or experiencing skyrocketing sales are desires. You have absolutely no control, or at least very little control, over any of these events actually happening. However, you are fully in control when it comes to goal setting. Goals are specific, measurable, and they have deadlines. To be more specific, here's an example. Getting an agent is a desire. Querying 5 agents in the first quarter of the year is a goal. Getting an agent is ambiguous and disempowering. Emailing 5 agents by a particular deadline is exact and it's empowering. Like I said, goals are specific and they are measurable. In the case of the example that I just used, you have set the goal to email 5 agents by a particular deadline the first quarter of the year. By setting this self-imposed deadline, you are helping to keep yourself on track and focused to meet your own goal. You're making yourself accountable. Even though you are primarily the person in control of achieving your goal, some goals will involve other people. But it's important that you continue to recognize the difference between a goal and a desire. To use another example, a desire is, the proofreader will find all the typos in my manuscript. A goal would be, the proofreader and I will complete the round of edits by October. While it's fun to imagine the future our current work in progress may one day experience, it's really important that we keep our feet firmly on the ground. After all, that shiny one-day future will never happen if you don't actually do the work. When working on a project, there is tremendous value in goal setting. However, setting vague goals like write a book can lead to overwhelm and procrastination. A goal like write a book is just too damn big. Plus, it will be a really long time before you get anywhere near to crossing that goal off your list. Instead, it's much more productive to break that one massive goal into much smaller goals. Remember, a goal is something that you are in charge of. Instead of setting a big goal like write a book, consider all the steps that are involved in that process. That one goal could easily be broken down into multiple steps. Something like this. 1. Read a craft book such as Save the Cat by Jessica Brody. 2. Spend about a week creating character profiles. 3. Spend 1 week outlining the novel using the Save the Cat principles. 4. Write 500 to 1,000 words a day, 5 days a week, and hit 80,000 words by July 12. 5. Reread your manuscript in 1 to 2 settings while making notes of any large structural issues or plot holes. 6. Spend 1 week creating a plan on how to revise your initial draft. 7. Spend 1 to 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, revising. 8. Spend 2 to 3 weeks rereading the revised draft and make any final adjustments. 9. Ask friends to become your beta readers. 10. Drink copious amounts of whiskey while waiting for your beta reader feedback. Of course, these 10 goals could easily be broken down further, but you get the idea. For instance, I personally like to complete step 10 while clutching my battered copy of Stephen King's On Writing and crying. Desires can be inspiring and motivating and energizing, but they can also lead to dissatisfaction. Goals may be a little less thrilling, but what they lack in shimmer, they make up for in pragmatism. Please do not underestimate the energy and motivation that comes from real progress. It may not be the rah-rah excitement you experience when imagining hitting the New York Times bestseller list, but those big, exciting moments, they're never going to happen unless you build the habit of setting realistic and achievable goals. So what are you waiting for? Get to it. There you have it, guys. Those are my thoughts on the difference between goals and desires. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe. Know that you can also check me out on my website, taraeast.com. I'm also on social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you sign up for my weekly newsletter, you'll receive immediate updates as soon as I upload and a short story as a thank you. Thank you so much again for watching this week. I hope you've had a really productive week, and I'll see you next time.